What's going on, guys? It's Vaperio, no life Pokemon player, and welcome to my journey of can I beat Pokemon Sapphire using only the move Assist. Assist is a very unique move. It makes you use a random move that is known by any of the other Pokemon in your party. The rules for the challenge are pretty simple. In battle I can only use the move Assist, I can't use items in battle, like except Pokeballs, and of course no glitches or exploits are allowed. The only Pokemon in this game that can learn Assist are Skitty and Spinda. Skitty learns it at level 19, but Spinda can only get it as an egg move, which didn't seem worth the effort to me. There isn't much left to say, so let's just jump right into the challenge. I decided to replace Mudkip with Skitty so I could get assist as soon as possible. I wanted it before taking on the first gym, so I had to grind a bit on wild Pokemon and Skitty eventually reached level 19 where it learned assist. I caught a wild Wingull with Water Gun and Growl and then challenged Roxanne. Geodude was an easy one-shot on turn 1, but Nosepass was quite threatening and because of 2 potions it was very close, and Skitty had only 2 HP left when it finally took them down with Water Gun, getting us our first badge. For in between gyms, I caught a Whisper for Spout and upper attacks, which were boosted by the Silk Scarf that I picked up in Dilford. Even though I had 2 good stab moves, my first battle against Brandon, where I only had assist, was very close as well. Null and Wilmer didn't do a lot, but Grovyle took Skitty down to 2 HP yet again before going down to a final uproar. Next up was Wattson with his electric and steel types, so I first got a Makuhita and grinded it up a bit with the experience share, so I learned Vital Throw to add to his moveset of Rock Smash, Arm Thrust and Sand Attack. Honestly, I don't think I've ever butchered something that hard, so I'm just gonna leave it in as a little behind the scenes of how bad I am at reading a script. My first attempt against the Electric Gym Leader went swimmingly until Magneton destroyed me with a critical hit from Shockwave, which always hits, ignoring any accuracy drops from Sand Attack. My Skitty was holding a Cherry Berry to heal paralysis, and after a bunch of runs, I got to Magneton with full HP and the berry, so its first Thunder Wave was useless, and after a couple wasted turns, Assist gave us Vital Throw, enough to seal the deal. I picked up a Moonstone and Meteor Falls, allowing me to evolve Skitty into Delcatty, and I also caught an Electrike and taught a Shockwave with the TM I got from Wattson. The combination of Howl and Tackle, alongside with being able to paralyze my opponents and hit them with super effective Shockwaves, made the first Archie fight fairly easy. Beating Wattson also allowed me to use Rock Smash, which I used to get a Geodude with Magnitude, Rock Throw, and now also Rock Tomb and Rock Smash. Flannery was similar to Wattson in the way that the first 2 Pokemon most of the time were no problem at all, but her ace just destroyed me. Delcatty was holding the Soft Sand to boost Magnitude, but I still needed to get it from Assist, and then also get a high Magnitude to be able to 2-shot Torkoal. She already used her healing items on her Slugma, so after I almost OHKO Torkoal with Magnitude 10, one more attack would easily finish the job, getting us our 3rd badge? Yeah, 3rd, because I just completely skipped Wally earlier. With my Pound Uproar Whisper in the party, this battle was an easy sweep. Norman, however, wasn't so easy. With the same Makuhita from earlier in the party, I didn't even get past his first Slaking. I used a Bulk Up TM to override Sand Attack on Makuhita and tried again. Assist gave me Bulk Up turn 1, allowing me to tank hits better and do more damage, and after spamming Assist for a couple more turns, both of his Slaking and his Veilruff went down. Now I had Surf, I could complete the new Marvel side quest, getting me the TM for Thunderbolt as a reward, which I taught to my Electrike. After getting 2 easy wins against Brandon with my Whisper in the party, I went straight ahead to Lidico City, home of the Move the Leader. I can now for example get a Zigzagoon and make it only have Headbutt, so now Assist always becomes Headbutt. For Winona, I deleted all of Electrike's moves except Thunderbolt, so her first 2 Pokemon were easy one-shots. Skarmory lowered my accuracy with Sand Attack, and Ontario was quite scary on paper, but because of the paralysis, they only managed to do 29 damage points before going down. For against a floating rock using twins, I had a Zigzagoon with only Surf, which I used extra attacks with to waste turns because I had to use 2 Pokemon in battle, and it died turn 1 to the Psychic, and Delcatty also took quite some damage from a second Psychic. Luckily, I got a critical hit against Solrock with Surf, barely finishing it, and Lunatone missed the Hypnosis, so on the 3rd turn, it went down, leaving only 1 gym to go. Before I could go there, I had to battle Archie again, and I hate this battle. Because of all the HMs I needed to get here, Assist was very unreliable. Mariana went down to a critical hit from Dive, Crobat got knocked out by Strength because he got an attack boost from Swagger earlier, and after sacking Electrike to get rid of Sharpedo Stunt on Delcatty, Thunderbolt finished the battle. Because of Wallace's Whiscash, which is part ground type, I couldn't use only Thunderbolt, so I caught a Tropius and taught a Giga Drain via TM. I went into the gym battle with Giga Drain, Thunderbolt, and Surf because the whole gym was surrounded by water, 7.8 out of 10. Anyways, Loveless went down to a combo of Giga Drain and Surf, and Whiscash could only settle Rain before going down. Celio stalled some turns because it lived 2 attacks and got healed back up, but it wasn't much of a problem, and neither was Seeking, which just set the rain back up. My Milotic was last, and Delcatty managed to barely lift 2 water pulses, allowing it to strike my Milotic for a third time, finishing the job with Thunderbolt. At the end of the victory road, I had to battle Wally while having a bunch of HMs in my party, so it was time for a lot of resetting. Altaria went down to strength before doing any damage, but Delcatty was a bit more annoying. Sing put my own Delcatty to sleep, but theirs couldn't do much damage, so we were fine. Magneton and Roselia both went down in one hit, and although Gardevoir went for double team, all my attacks landed, so we could now challenge the Elite Four. The team I challenged them with was Delcatty holding a Silk Scarf with only assist, and the Vigoroth with return as attacking move, Slack Off for recovery, which is nice to have in most battles, and Focus Punch and Protect, which can't get used by assist, but they were there to fill out my move slots, so I could use TMs to replace return with a different attacking move for each battle. Silk Scarf boosted return at good damage to all of Sydney's Pokemon, especially after I got rid of the attack drop from Intimidate by switching, and it did even more damage after I got swaggered by Sharpedo, so it was an easy fight. For Phoebe, I replaced return with Shadow Ball and then got into the battle. None of her mons were any kind of offensive threat to me, but Will-O-Wisp from her first Bayonet could be quite annoying because Shadow Ball is physical in this gen. Luckily, she didn't always go for it, and even if she did go for it, there was a chance to miss, and it was early in the fight, so resetting wasn't that annoying. The main problem was power points. Pressure Dusclops and Spider Bayonet quickly got rid of my assist power points, so I had to give Delcatty a Leopard Berry to make it through the fight, but with that, the fight wasn't too difficult. For Glacia, the Ice type specialist, I taught Vigoroth Brick Break over Shadow Ball. Almost all of her Pokemon were 2-shots with Brick Break, except for Walrein. Delcatty dropped down to 33 and then 16 HP after Walrein survived the first Brick Break, still having enough HP left to survive a second one, unless I landed a critical hit, which I did, finishing this battle. Drake was pretty easy as well. Ice Beam is great against the entire team, so I replaced Brick Break with that, and I gave Delcatty a White Earth to get back my speed after Rock Tomb from Shogun dropped it, so I could go on and sweep the rest of the team, since 4 out of his 5 Pokemon were double weak to Ice type attacks, making it an easy battle. Because of Steven's diverse team, I made it so Vigoroth had 3 attacking moves, Earthquake, Fire Blast and Ice Beam, and of course Slack Off. Skarmory got OHKO'd by a critical Fire Blast, and after somehow getting and landing 3 more Fire Blasts in a row, our model was down too, but Delcatty was getting pretty low. Fortunately, I managed to KO Claydol with a couple Ice Beams while healing back up to around 2/3 of my max HP in the process. After tanking 1 Earthquake, the Reflect was gone, and my Earthquake took down the Aggron. Credilli missed the Giga Drain because of my lax in Sense, and after getting a bit of chip damage, Delcatty healed back up with Slack Off. I then managed to freeze Credilli with Ice Beam, so it got KO'd before being able to do any more damage. Earthquake did a bit less than 50% of Metagross's HP, but because of a critical hit, it went down after 2 hits anyways, making us the new Hoenn champions. So to answer the question of can I beat Pokemon Sapphire using only the move assist, yes I can. Except for before I got assist of course, but I'll count it anyways. This might have been my favorite challenge so far, since you need to strategize for each battle separately and not for in the battle but before the battle. I'm definitely planning on doing this in Pokemon Black at some point as well, but before I do that, next month I will be attempting to beat Pokemon Insurgent with only Eevee. I'm actually streaming this challenge live on Twitch together with my rival Dashing Sceptile in the week after I upload this video. So if you want to see me do these challenges live, follow me on twitch.tv/Vaperio_19, link is also in the description. If you have any suggestions for future challenges, let me know in the comments, even though I already have way too many ideas at the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video, I'll see you next time and of course, stay alive.